Hola and hello! Welcome back to part 2 of this 3-part series. Today we're going to be continuing the 12 matches that led up to a good match. We'll be covering what I did wrong, what my team did wrong, and what we could have done better. If you didn't watch the previous video, I do suggest you go back and watch it. Now, let's get into the video.
I grabbed the fucking purple
Blue armor.
Level 2.
I guess not. Fuck me. I stuck the guy up top.
I'm good. Other guy's running up here. He's pushing me across the other guy's on me.
The heat stay out of the fire. I wonder what we'll find over there.
Cracked. Nice. Be careful, they were running away from someone.
I see an enemy over there.
Now, I killed this guy because as much as I wanted to be nice to him, I also wanted KP.
Reloading. None from that squad
I'm sorry.
Oh, there.
I wonder what we'll find over there. They're shooting at me. Don't drive out.
We are trying to go up this hill, and they should have just gotten on the side of the wall and moved up. As you can see, I got pretty far ahead because I didn't keep turning around and shooting at them until I was at a good vantage point. And the reason for this was I wanted to get to ring before doing anything about fighting this team. By doing this, I was able to have a good place to kind of hold them off at, but my team took so long getting over here that I had to hold and do more than I should have. And this ended up getting me getting caught out and then them escaping. God damn it, he's fucking hiding in the corner. And this is why I think that you should learn rat spots, even if you're not gonna rat, so that you can find rats, but also if you're ever in a situation where you do need to rat, you could have, as she could have gotten up on the pipes and she would have been reasonably safe.
Focus. Broken enemy shield. Firing on that close. Reloading.
Now, in this situation, we're trying to third-party them, and we sit here for a while, kind of trading shots back and forth, but the two teams aren't engaging each other well enough for us to be able to capitalize off of a good third party, so we go ahead and just rotate out. I have a tower if we want to rotate. It's unlooted.
Giving my shields a recharge.
I'm pretty sure I just heard someone in there. Now, in this situation, I was waiting to try to third, and I expected them to kind of help push up and stop them from being able to reset, and a couple mistakes were made. One, when we moved in, the Rampart wasn't able to use their mic to communicate, hey, there's a team behind us. Two, she didn't place her Rampart wall in the first place to be blocking from behind in case there was a team. And three, even if she didn't do that, should have closed the freaking door.
Oh, shit.
I don't understand why players have such a hard time with that, but no one uses the vault doors nor other doors to play off of. These are objects that you can move around as a type of cover. Please use them.
Like when I didn't have my glasses, I was wearing my old. I'm gonna get up there. Did anyone land here?
I'm not really
Honestly,
sure.
I thought there was teams landing, but they started branching off in different directions.
I gave up
really
on
couldn't tell.
the new character because I couldn't get any decent matches with them, so I decided to switch back to Fuse, one of my several mains that I play often enough that I can use reliably.
Yeah.
And it immediately
Blue armor
turns
in
back
the center.
around to better matches.
I stuck the Octane white armor. He switched for blue.
It's slump.
Try to get him to be too aggressive. I have a bunch of nades I can spam on
Notice
him.
how I'm calling out, letting them know, hey, if we
I
can
also
lead
have
them
my
out,
ult.
I can nade them out. Turns out they had a fuse too, and end up blocking off this area. When I peek, and this guy beams me, I know he's gonna push, so I use my ult and start backing off so that they hopefully will not knock me. And I'm calling
I'm
out,
really
hey,
low.
I
I have
cannot
to
help
pop
you
him
right
back.
now. This information is always extremely important. Now, once I know I got cracked again, I know they're going to be aggressive with me, so I go back and I keep trying to use cover. And I try to pop what heals I can in the meantime.
On me. I cracked.
And giving out information like this is always extremely important.
He's still on health. He's still on health.
And as you could see,
Nice.
this fuse didn't give the information,
He's gonna mark you.
or their teammate didn't react on the information given.
He's pinging you.
This allows me to get up and throw a cluster down. This is why you should know how to use your character too.
stuck him.
As I see so many fuses that don't use their clusters.
have
Just
time to reload.
just use it.
Let's go.
Literally, just spam it. It is an ability that comes back very
I've, like,
fast. You have multiple
hard
charges,
lost
and
the
it
past,
magnetizes to
fucking
players.
6-7 matches
What I
in a
mean by
row.
this is you don't have to
Because
hit
I've
the
been
player
trying to play the
directly.
new
You just have to
fucking
hit
character. The second
near
I
them,
switch back
and
to a
there's a
character I know how to
hitbox
play, immediately it
about
starts
2 or 3
working
times
out.
larger than the actual player
I don't
model.
know. He feels too situational.
That if you hit, it will stick to them. And then you're guaranteed to do
Yeah.
at least 10 to 20 damage.
I mean, he's
but a lot of
definitely
times
good,
players
but,
underestimate
like,
how
when you're
strong
playing
the
with
fuse
randoms
ability
that
is,
aren't
and will just
consistent,
stand in it and
makes
take the full
really
50
hard
damage.
because he doesn't have enough utility outside of that.
There's no movement. You have to win every fight.
Yeah. Like I like the clusters because it forces players to think differently. Like the
Now
other
here,
thing, it
you'll see a
helps,
little
but it's not
laser
enough.
from the Vantage Sniper for like a half
Also,
second, and it's gone.
Pretty sure I just
This
saw
freaks
like a
me
little
the fuck out because
laser
I've
icon,
mained
like, from a
Vantage for a
Vantage or
while,
some shit.
and it doesn't take a lot to take
Swear
someone
to God,
down
I
if
saw
they
a
have
beam,
good
like,
aim.
Laser beam for a second.
Out of commish.
I think its tactical would be fine if it had a longer range that it would hit within. Yeah, I mean, I normally play like Fuse Vantage. I drop these syringes, and I normally try to just keep medkits in my inventory alongside a Phoenix kit, so I don't have 3 sets of health heals. But because I forget that I had placed them there, it ends up getting me killed because I don't go grab them to heal my health whenever I didn't have time for a medkit.
Right here.
This Gibby's separated, or whoever. No, there's 2 of them right there. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna get to pop this in time. I didn't have any syringes left. I had to just try to stick it with a medkit. That's sad. But this is where it is important that if you know your team is going to
There's
die,
also one at labs.
run
And at
away,
labs, you can also
escape,
spawn.
rotate, reset.
Yeah.
It is okay
They just
to
left there, so
get out,
hopefully they don't notice
survive,
anything.
and then retry again. I'm gonna grab that rampage.
Yo. Come to us. They're coming to us.
Talking to us, yeah.
Now, in this fight, we turn the tide in our favor really well, and we do end up winning this fight, but we get third-partied, and ends up costing the rest of this match. But otherwise, notice how when I'm doing damage, I'm calling out what I did, who I knocked, what's going where, and when to try to do certain things, like for the Mirage to res after I got some heavy hits.
I hit them hard as fuck.
55.
Target the Wraith.
Coming to me.
I just missed all my shots.
Let me get a shield swap.
I cracked. On health, pushing you. Almost dead. The advantage is super low. Nice.
Third party.
Nah, shit. Damn. GG. I would suggest
Now in
not
this
landing
match,
with me.
one of the guys is AFK, and when I call it out, I find out very quickly that they are paired up.
AFK.
Now, when this lifeline gets down, I call out that we should rotate out for the fact that we are now in a 2v3 situation, and he already didn't have a lot of loot. He didn't listen because, for some reason, a lot of players seem to think that they can 1v3.
I'm gonna rotate out so we can
And
just recraft
most of the time, they cannot. You're not your favorite streamer. Please stop doing that. Just reset. It is okay to take a step back and reset your matches. But they didn't do that, so I moved forward. I camp in this little bush because I heard some people below me, and I waited for them to all to leave. Once I was sure that it was safe to come out, I then come over here, craft their banners, respawn them, and now we've reset the match. I am checking out with my ult to make sure there's no one coming up on us, and trying to find a place for us to rotate through. Flying in?
They're going that
Now,
way, though.
I wanted
I
to
think if
bring
we just
up
go towards Gauntlet, we'll
the
be safe.
idea that
And take
it's
the next
okay
one over to
to admit that you're not skilled enough to take on a 1v3 or a 1v1 even. It is better to admit this and then play off of that information. For example,
go.
I may not be able to 1v1 someone consistently, but I do know how to predict how teams will move and position against each other so that we can, as a team, wipe
Try to get to
someone.
this building.
And in those situations, in the chaos, I thrive and I can create more chaos to be more useful. But my straight gun skill versus their gun skill will most of the time lose. So I
Someone made a
don't
flyer
utilize
flyway
that skill
somewhere in the,
to outplay
that way.
people. I utilize my strategy. Now here, this team wasn't using kiting effectively. And what they should have done is they should have backed up into this room where we could have held them out easier. I could have gotten Lifeline's drone to heal up faster, and we would have been able to each help each other more. By not doing this, they end up getting trapped from both sides and getting killed. There wasn't much else to do in this situation, so I just tried healing, throwing what nades I could, but I knew that this match was over after the way it had started. Literally every fucking team. Why are they so bad? Now, this team was being aggressive pretty much the whole time. And it ends up getting us killed later on, but it works out for a little bit as by using my explosives and Newcastle and Wraith playing their lives, it works out. See, if you can tell, the way that they're doing every situation, they seem to recognize how to use their abilities and how to use kiting. They do move around and they don't instantly get knocked upon every single situation that they enter. By using my clusters, I'm able to help create chaos that allows them time to reset, and then once they have gotten back up, I can take my time to get back to full health to get right back into the fight. Now, throughout all of this match, you're going to notice that they really want to aggress and push anything in the area.
63
If
on
there's
health.
someone to fight, they want to go push and fight them.
She phased away.
Now, try to drop armor swaps so that she will at least be partly healed, but I don't want to take it. I'm not really sure
Grab the
why.
armor
I don't know
swap.
if they couldn't hear me or what. But sure.
Armor swap. Okay.
Enemy over there.
Now, I do want to say that I don't say or complain
Now, I do want to say that I'm not complaining about aggression in itself. What I'm complaining about is a sense of over-aggression that teams will get very often. There are times to be aggressive. There are times...
That's my plan.
There are times to be aggressive, and there are times to be passive. It is just about a sense of balance, because no matter how good your team is, unless your lobby is not as skilled as you, you shouldn't be aggressing every single fight you can. Because even if the players you are fighting are only half your skill, if you get third-partied 2 or 3 times, one after the other, you might eventually get overrun.
Here comes the mother load. Bloody Joker over there.
I cracked one. I hit a lot. I'm burning one on health really low right here. Damn. There's an armor swap here. Damn. Yeah. Jesus. And that team, literally the entire match was non-stop pushing people. We got lucky so many times. What the fuck is wrong with people? Now, this match will be very short, as we go to land up top on this. I call out that we should go up top, and immediately they go down to land on people and start fighting right off drop, as we are third-partying. And the reason I didn't want to do this is so that we could get knocks and information to know what is safe and what isn't safe to push off of. They didn't do this, so we slowly get picked off one by one, and end up getting wiped because of it. I hope you enjoyed the second part to this 3-part series, and I hope you come back for the 13th match, where we finally get a win. Where our teammates are communicating and cooperating effectively, where they seem to understand how to kite and how to survive situations. If you liked this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have any suggestions for future content, leave it in the comment section below, and I hope to see you again soon. And they die because they're not as